Most people don't know how to handle the pressure that comes with preparing for a test, let alone the exam itself. But don't worry, there are proven ways that are gonna make you be sure that you are going to have enough time to get prepared. My name is Enrique from Studybay. Slap like on this video and let's pay attention to the short guide and never feel anxious thinking of an exam again. How to prepare for exam and avoid trouble with them. Let's figure it out. First of all, make sure you get an early start. Everybody knows that. They have to start as early as possible, but not everybody follows this rule. Set a starting date and get working as soon as that date comes. The sooner you start studying, the better it will be for you to master everything in a smooth, relaxed environment. Know yourself to know the material better. Then close your eyes, try to meditate a bit, breathe in. There are countless methods to study found online, so you should try a couple of them to find one that suits you best. Whether it's reading and taking notes, recording and listening to your classes, using different highlighting colors, or taking short breaks in between, like recording your own voice or trying to explain to someone else. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then move on. Try to get on the same page with your professor. A lot of people antagonize the professors, but the best to do is to understand that there are regular people like you and me, and they want their students to pass exam and not the other way around. Most professors are more than happy to provide guidance as long as you show that you are working hard on their class. Where you are studying is just as important as how much you are studying. Do you need to stay away from the most distractions and work better at the library? Perhaps you find you more relaxed when you are studying at home. Do you need to be more comfortable to study, so you prefer to do it on the couch? As long as you are getting the work done, make sure you are wherever you find it best to study. Preferably, it will be a calm, laid-back environment. Guys, I know it's pretty hard, but try to be disciplined enough to follow a strict routine. Even though it may seem like too much, it's a small price you pay. Get rid of any distractions, TV, phones, internet, video game, or anything that is not helping you out. Think of all distractions as a prize you get once your work is done, not the other way around. They're not going to motivate you to study. They are just going to kill your productivity. You don't have to do it alone. You can have a study group, but arrange a study group with the right people. 2 heads are better than 1, surely, and 4 can do even more work in less time. But remember, you should get together with people who seriously want to study. Not with your friends who only want to have fun. Try to discuss the material as much as you read it. Make it your reality. Ancient Greeks deemed more necessary to discuss philosophy rather than write it down. There's a reason for that. You can learn a lot from talking about something. Besides, talking to your study group would be more entertaining and relaxing way to study. We live in a multitasking world, but try to avoid multitasking when you are studying. Make sure you are done with everything else you have to do before you study. Any house chores or any other activities should be finished and over with before you sit down to study. Otherwise, you will distract yourself thinking about what you have to do or how you have to do it, where you have to go. So instead, try to focus on your books. A tip is, take a blank paper and write down everything that's in your mind. Okay, I have to answer that call, I have to do laundry. Write it down and don't think about it. Focus on what you are doing at the moment. Practice over and over and over again. The more work you do, the easier it will be for you to remember the material. The better prepared you will be for your exam. It can look like a lot of work, but once you get used to it, well, you won't suffer through it. Not at least that much. On the plus side, the more work you do, the faster you'll pick up on your mistakes. Well, you know better which parts you have to focus and which parts you can review later. So hard work always pays off. Now you might be thinking, how and where is the best way to practice? Do plenty of mock tests. You probably have many of them in your textbooks, but if you don't, well, you can look them up online. Either way, you should make sure you complete mock tests, well, with what you know alone. Complete them as if they were a real thing. Taking a break is as important as working, and how you take it as well. Scientific evidence shows that you stop retaining as much information as you normally do after 40 minutes of study. Make sure you take a break around 40-50 minutes mark to prevent any further issues. A good 10 minutes break can make your next 40 minutes of studying completely worth it. And how you take it as well. Not stay only on your phone, but try to, move around, grab a snack, drink some water, maybe even like a 5 minutes challenge fitness. It can increase your brain oxygenation and it help you like concentration better when you come back to study. And of course, it's a way more productive to study with a tutor. On Studybay, you can find any experts of different fields to help you. So just ask for help. We are here to do it. Studybay, we help students, we help you. Drink right to study right. Students have a love for energy drinks. When it comes to stay a little bit more awake, and get an extra help, well, for long night studies, that's one way to go. But before you run to the store and get your favorite energy drinks, you should listen to science. Studies have reported that the best beverage for studying is chocolate mixed with coffee. But it's important to remember that keeping yourself hydrated is better even than taking these kind of drinks. Water is important for you to keep your balance. So in between one coffee and another, make sure to drink one glass of water. But coming back to the studies, cacao and caffeine are two of the best things you can have in your body when you are getting ready to study. It improves cognitive performance and increases attention levels. And it also tastes incredible. But pay attention that it's something you have to do not that often. Before an exam, yeah, ideal, but on a regular basis, be aware of it. Eat right to test right. What you eat is incredibly important for your performance. No matter if it's a sports match or a college exam, start your day with a right big breakfast. When you are about to face a big test, it's crucial. You should try to eat high carbs, high fibers food like oatmeal. You should avoid anything high in sugar like a commercial brand of cereals. During your days before the test, you should get plenty of protein, fat, and the right amount of carbs to stay concentrated and keep a high energy level. Try the best you can to avoid having a sugar crash and eat healthy food like fruits or veggies. Leave the comfort foods for the celebration. Get the logistics right before the test day. Make sure you know everything you can about it. For example, where the exam will start and where to be headed. How long does it take for you to get there? If you need to take anything with you. You should also know how to deal with any possible step back. For example, what to do in case that you get sick in the very day of the exam. Make sure you get this information before you need it. Because, well, most of professors will think it's suspicious if you ask for it after the exam. Get plenty of rest the night before. Well, even though it's pretty hard and I know it, to sleep the night before the big day, make sure to try to get as much sleep as possible. Staying up late to study a little bit more will do more harm than good. Without a good night's sleep, your brain won't function at its best. Get ready before you need to be ready. It will help you to decrease your anxiety levels, so you should try to get at least everything you can the day before. Keys, wallet, backpacks, a bottle of water, whatever else you may need. Keep them together and ready to go. Plan your route ahead of time and make sure to leave earlier than intended to avoid any possible step backs. Drink plenty of water and go to the bathroom before you step into the class. You will need plenty of water to stay hydrated, especially if you sweat when you are nervous. Make sure to bring a bottle of water with you to the exam and try to avoid any kind of issues if you cannot leave the room, for example, and you are thirsty. You should also take a little trip to the bathroom before you start. Even if you don't feel like going, most professors will only let you leave once you are done with your test. The aftermath. What to expect and how to behave. First, if you somehow struggled with anything on the exam, try to review it with your professor. In college, most lessons are interconnected, so you should try to avoid having faulty foundations just because you want to rush into the holiday season. At the end of the day, it's your education and the professional you are going to become, so try to review it and be the best you can. Second, make sure you store all your notebooks. Don't throw them away. They could come in handy in the near future. Try to do the same with most of your books. Even if they occupy a lot of space, put them in boxes if you can, or make a PDF version and carry them on your phone. Third, take a hard and honest look at your preparation process. Did it work out as you wanted to? Did anything go wrong? What changes should you apply and make for your future exams? Take notes and learn from the process. You should also ask your professor to help you with any problem you may find during this stage. The last but not least, fourth, time to grab your reward. Relax for a little bit. Go to movies, play video games, hang out with your friends, treat yourself with some love and respect. You have more exams nearby. Take a day off or half a day off to refresh, recharge your batteries, and get ready to pass more exams. I hope you enjoyed the video and our tips will help you to pass your exam or your test. If you have any struggles, don't worry. With preparation or afterwards, remember you can always find the best experts in any field at studybay.com. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, slap like on this video and leave a comment. Was it useful for you? Do you use one of the tips so far? And how do you get ready for your examinations? Thanks for watching. I'm Enrique from Studybay and we help students.